On this episode of Most Dope RC, we're going to build an indoor crawler course for our new love, the 124 scale crawlers. We think they're just great. They're more affordable, they're easier to transport, and you can build a track inside your house if you've got a little bit of space. So it's really exciting for us, and we're going to have a lot of fun building it. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining us for this episode. Well, step one of the indoor crawler course is complete, which is just a basic table structure. All right, go ahead, Logie. Logie's handling that M12 power. Come on, man. You're not messing up. You're doing fine. That Gen 3 M12 power, man. You can't step. Don't step to it wrong. You don't give it the stink eye. You don't look at it sideways. You put it straight on. You act like a man, and you give it, that's good. You give it a couple ugga duggies. You sunk that a little deep, son. Okay, anyway, we got the table built for our indoor crawler course, which I did with a bunch of scrap wood. Okay, not sure. Got some sort of a creepy spider monkey baby coming. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at our progress here with the indoor crawler course. It's looking pretty good. We got a lot of foam board insulation that we hot glued in place and kind of stacked up to give structure to our little crawler course mesa here. All right, in between making our table here, we got to get in our pull-ups because we're all about that fitness here at Most Dope RC. This is 6-year-old Logan. He and I have been working out for about 3 months, and he couldn't do a single pull-up when he started. I've seen him do 12 pull-ups when he's really fresh. He's been doing them off and on all night, so he's getting a little steam. Keep going, kid. Fall. Get up there. All right, man, you did it. All right, I got you. Right on, kid. Let's go, man. All right, so now we're moving on to this step in the indoor crawler course build, which is I'm going around and I'm going to add plaster of Paris, which I thought about using drywall mud, like ready, not the ready mix, but the stuff you mix up. There's different ones, Durabond or Easy Sand. I actually have some Easy Sand 90 sitting over here, and I might use some of that. This is all an experiment. I'm new to the entire thing, but I'm really enjoying the sculpting aspect. You know, I'm a bit of an artist, so I really enjoy the creative aspect that I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to add this first layer, get some stuff that looks like stones, and then we're really going to come in with some detail and crushed stone and pebbles and add a lot of really cool stuff and a lot of paint to make the rocks look real. And I'm really excited. So this looks like crap right now, but check back in here in a little while and we'll see if we got anywhere. All right, well, I've run through the plaster of Paris I had and the drywall mud. And I've got to say, I like the plaster of Paris better, although it dries super fast, so you really got to move with it and try to make it a little soupy, but no time to spare. Just get it on there, and then I think, you know, when it comes to doing some detail work, we'll just get this first layer on and then start adding rocks and molding some more realistic looking rock faces, fixing things here and there. So there's going to be a lot of log bridges and different elements added to this. Well, we're back at it today with the indoor crawler course. I ended up using some stucco today rather than just going with the plaster of Paris like I was originally going to do. I found some really cool tips and tricks from model railroad guys on YouTube that are going to be amazing help in making this look really killer when it's done. But so far, I just went over everything with stucco and I pushed it all into the little grooves and everything with a chip brush. So I think I'm getting some really nice, realistic looking randomness, you know. They say, you know, if there's symmetry, then it's not nature. Well, I certainly don't have any problem with that here. This is all very random and kind of a mess. But I think once this dries and we start getting some paint and we start putting some of the grass and some of the trees and some of the other elements, and of course, all of the wooden little stick bridges and different things I plan on building, which is really going to set this apart. Well, this is how we finished up by the end of tonight. So we ended up getting our piece of plywood in. It's just kind of sitting there for now. I'll end up trimming it out and making it look pretty nice and giving it some nice structure behind, because I do want to attach different driving areas to it. But either way, I ended up adding a bit more stucco and really getting everything covered well with it. And I think it looks dynamite. I've got every inch of that thing covered. So, you know, my kids, I plan on, they're probably going to be playing with their figures and their other little toys in there. And I want them to have the magic of every little nook and cranny has been attended to. So I think that'll be a lot of fun for them. But either way, the rocks are looking really realistic now in my book. I think they look great. I'm still probably going to go in and smooth out certain areas with some more plaster of Paris just to give it more of a realistic look. And I did see a really cool technique using like some thick pine bark that made it look like shale, or like, you know, the striations in the rock or whatever. It looked really cool. But anyway, I ended up scoring. I went to Lowe's today and I was really dreading spending $23 on another bag of plaster of Paris. But then my buddy looked down and saw this one here, and it was a bag that had been busted open. But it's a full bag, and it was only $1. I was stoked, man. That was a hell of a deal. So that saved me 22 bucks. Can't beat that. I might have actually already spent that on a new pair of Endura wheels, but don't tell my girl that. Anyway, this is looking dynamite. I am super stoked. It's got little nooks and crannies everywhere. Excuse my shadow. Hopefully you can really see that. And it's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait to just keep going.